Guys, are you considering a move in 2024 but worried about finding that perfect place? What if I told you moving to Warner Robins, Georgia could be the best decision you make, but if you don't act fast, you may miss out on an incredible opportunity. So stick around as we explore the top 10 reasons why Warner Robins is the hidden gem that you've been searching for, and why waiting could cost you more than just money. So the first thing we're going to talk about is going to be the cost of living and the affordability of Warner Robins versus nearby cities. So let's just say Atlanta, McDonough, or Savannah. So Warner Robins generally has a lower cost of living compared to these other bigger cities in Georgia. And it's not only on houses. Yes, they have lower costs for housing, but it's also for utilities and really just everyday expenses that you have. And the median home price in Warner Robins, they're significantly lower than those in these bigger cities. This is going to allow buyers like yourself to get more house for your money, which is going to make it an attractive option for families or just individuals looking for a better value in where they move. Now, I do want to talk about taxes here for a minute. I know everybody dreads taxes, but the property taxes in Warner Robins are actually lower than those in the bigger cities in Georgia. And this can lead to substantial savings over time, which is really appealing to long-term homeowners who plan to either live in their home for a long time or at least own the home for a long time. But just because Warner Robins is affordable, it doesn't compromise on the quality of life. You can still enjoy a safe, friendly community with good schools, parks, local amenities without the higher associated costs with these bigger cities. And I also want to touch on just the economy and the job opportunities here in this area. There are a lot of big businesses such as Geico, numerous hospitals, and so many manufacturing warehouses for all the big name brands. And of course, we have the Air Force Base, which provides so many jobs. So these companies provide a lot of jobs in this area, and most of them come with great benefits. So just because the cost of living is more affordable in Warner Robins doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice what you're wanting or needing wherever you're moving. All right, now let's talk about some of the family-friendly neighborhoods with good schools in Warner Robins, Georgia. We have some really great subdivisions here in the area, and one that comes to mind is Eagle Springs because they have really great amenities. They have a huge pool with a big water slide, tennis courts, a gym, a conference center that you can rent out for events and stuff like that. And then you have other subdivisions such as Woodlands that have playgrounds and common areas with like picnic tables and grills for you to just hang out and let the kids play and do their thing. And I will say, most subdivisions that I ride through in this area, there are going to be people that are walking as a family or walking their dog, riding around on a golf cart, really just having a good time, enjoying the outdoors, and having that place to do those things. And in my opinion, Warner Robins really is just a family town, and it's kind of geared towards things that families would do. So let me tell you about Halloween real quick. You can go to any of these subdivisions on Halloween Day when they're doing the trick-or-treating and ride through, and at any given time, you will see kids as far as you can see, families walking around, doing the trick-or-treating. The kids are having a great time. They're getting all the candy that they want. They're getting everything, all the good stuff, dressed up, having a great time. But also, it's not just the kids that are having a great time. The adults are hanging out, talking with each other, having a great time as well. So it really just is a good time, and everybody's so nice to each other and gets along, and it's great. So just to touch on schools a little bit, Houston County generally has some good schools, but there are three main schools that most people are wanting to be at right now, and that's Houston County High School, Veterans High School, and Perry High School. Now, we do have some private schools here as well, so if you wanted to, spend that money and send your kids to a private school, then we have options, and I can get those to you as well. Now, the reason I say our schools are really good here is because, in my opinion, I feel like they have a strong academic performance. They have a diverse curriculum, lots of extracurricular activities, great sports programs, a supportive environment, quality facilities, The staff is highly qualified, and really it's just a safe environment for your kids to go to school. And if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably what you're looking for in a school for your kids. So you do have some really good options. And another great thing about Warner Robins, Georgia, is the outdoor recreational activities and parks, which are great for the kiddos. You know, we have parks like Ted Wright, and there's like walking trail. You know, they've got a paved walking trail, pickleball courts, a splash pad. There's a huge field for the kids to run around in. You know, and they have a really nice playground area there as well. So there are several parks and playgrounds like that all around Warner Robins. This is just the one that really comes to mind. And this is also a great way to spend some time outdoors, you know, as a family, doing something fun that you like to do and not have to worry about anything. You know you're safe, you know you're good, and just have a good time, relax, and spend that time with your family. All right, let's talk about events and entertainment for a minute. In Warner Robins, there really is a one-stop shop when it comes to the kiddos. All right, this is going to be Rigby's Entertainment Complex, and I mean, they have just about any and everything that the kids will like to do. Okay, they have a big arcade, they have laser tag, they have putt-putt, bowling, they have a huge skating rink, go-karts, and they even have a water park. All right, now I know you're probably thinking, this sounds great for the kids, but what about the adults? What are we going to do? Don't worry. They actually have food, and they have a good-sized bar outside of the water park for the adults. And, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of enjoy grabbing a drink, hitting the lazy river for a little while, and just relaxing. Now, disclaimer, I do have to hide my drink because you aren't supposed to take it in the lazy river, but hey, what can I say? All right, that's just what I do. You do it at your own risk, okay? Now, besides Rigby's, we have a lot of other great places to go, like the Macon Mayhem hockey games or Macon Bacon baseball games. We have the Museum of Aviation. We have the Allman Brothers Band Museum. We have the Tubman Museum. We have the Okmulgee Mounds National Historical Park, Amerson River Park, Lake Tobosoffke, and just a lot of other cool places that you can go and spend some time with the family, get outdoors, and have some fun. Now, other than the cool places we have here locally, we also have a lot of other events that take place here locally as well, such as the Cherry Blossom Festival. We have the Georgia National Fair that comes around. We have the farmers markets, rodeo, monster trucks, Christmas parades, art walks, concerts, outdoor movies, car shows, and there's plenty of more stuff. That's just the stuff that's coming to the top of my mind. These are all good reasons to get out of the house, hang out as a family, and just have a good time. And like I said, I feel like Warner Robins and Middle Georgia are geared towards families and children. That's not me saying that there isn't anything for you if you're riding solo, okay? Because there really is something for everyone here in Warner Robins, or at least the Middle Georgia area that's close by, at least. I mean, with Warner Robins being located right smack in the middle of the state, it's really a breeze to just hop on the interstate and get wherever in a few hours. So, I mean, you can literally be on the beach in Savannah in just a couple of hours from here. And, I mean, to me, that makes it a great place for like a day trip, or maybe you want to pack the family up for the weekend, head on up to Savannah and hang out on the beach for a couple of days. We do it all the time. We do both. We do a day trip and we do weekends. We love it. You can just pack up the car for a day, head out early, spend the day on the beach, grab some food, and then be home by a decent hour. And it's like that with a lot of the major cities around here in Georgia. I can pretty much get wherever I want to within a few hours. Now, I do want to touch on the crime rate because I get asked about this a lot. Now, legally, I can't tell you where to move and where not to move and all that, but I'll just say this. In my opinion, Warner Robins crime is not bad at all. Now, it's just like everywhere else, and there is going to be a part of town that you may not want to end up in, but that really is just about 5% of the town, and the other 95%, you should be good and not really have to worry about anything. Now, side note, I will say this, that in this time that we live in, you should always be aware of your surroundings and alert no matter where you're at. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about it. I think you know what I'm talking about, so we'll just leave it at that. A couple more things and I'll wrap this up here. I want to talk about the economy and real estate opportunities here in Warner Robins and really just the Middle Georgia area. I feel that we have a strong economic foundation with having the Air Force Base here and a lot of these big companies that are here in the area. And the base brings a lot of defense contracts, job opportunities, and really just economic stability to the area. Not to mention, this area also benefits from a wide range of industries such as manufacturing, healthcare, retail, restaurants, and even technology. So this, along with the base, helps with a large job market and stability for our economy. We have also seen an increase in the number of new businesses and some expansion in the Warner Robins and Middle Georgia area, with several locally owned businesses opening up, and I mean, they're succeeding, they're crushing it, and they continue to thrive. So, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll see all the videos when we start making them at all these businesses, going in and showing you what exactly they are and what they do and all that kind of stuff. And there's also opportunity for business owners to get some incentives when opening a business, which I think that also continues to help grow the area as well. So if you're looking to open a business, let me know, we'll look into that. And there are some bigger names around here when it comes to the manufacturing plants or warehouses. You know, we've got companies like Tyson and Amazon, Tractor Supply Company, Cat, Purdue, Lay's, Kumho Tires. I mean, there's a lot. And these companies bring a lot of job opportunities to Warner Robins and also the surrounding areas as well. And there are also a number of local colleges and training programs to help you get into the labor pool and maybe have just a slight advantage over the other people that don't take the time to do all of that and to get that training and learn those skills. This is just a little bit about it. Okay, so if you want more information on the economy or real estate or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. Now let's talk about real estate opportunities in Warner Robins real quick. And like I said in the beginning, Warner Robins offers more affordable housing options compared to a lot of the other cities here in Georgia. And other than long-term buyers, this would also benefit a first-time home buyer looking to maybe get more value for their money, more home for their money. And there's also a wide variety of styles of homes here, from old historic homes that you might have to renovate to new construction developments. So no matter what your preference or your budget, we can more than likely find what you're looking for here in Warner Robins area. And I do want to touch on rental properties for my investors that may be watching. With the Air Force Base and all the hospitals and all the businesses here, it makes this area a great spot for investing in real estate. It really does. There are always people coming in and out of the area, and some of those people, they don't know how long they're going to be here. They could be here for 5 years. They could be here for 2 years. So a lot of those people would rather rent than buy. And this happens all the time. So it may be a good opportunity for you to get in there, find you a good house, and make you a little cash if you can find the right home in the right area. And not to mention, as businesses continue to go up, there's also going to be opportunities in the commercial space as well, with retail spaces, office buildings, industrial properties, which these are all great options for investors looking for their next play. And it's because of all this why I think that the stability of the real estate market and the economy stays resilient during any kind of economic fluctuations, which make this a great place to live, play, and invest. All right. Warner Robins really is a welcoming community with that kind of small town feel. But I will say it is growing, but we're still a small town compared to all the other places in the state. All right. We're not that big yet. All right, guys. So if you were thinking about making a move, whether buying, selling, or even investing in Warner Robins, don't wait. All right. I'm here to help guide you through the process and answer any questions that you may have. And Guys, there's people just like you reaching out every week to make their next move as smooth as possible. Give me a call at 478-888-7808, or you can check out the other contact methods in the description below, and let's start planning your future today.